Oh, hello my beautiful babies. Welcome back again to my channel, and if this is your first time here, oh, hello. Hi, how's it going? What's going on in your life? My name is Jo Gomez and I am mostly a self-taught makeup artist. And if you like what you see, baby, I mean, come on, take a look at this. This is a sight, right? So if you like what you see, please consider subscribing. We have a lot of fun in this channel. We love everything that has to do with beauty, makeup, skincare, a little bit of a hair situations. We do tags, challenges, reviews, makeup tutorials. We love high-end, luxury, drugstore, low-end, affordable. We love all kinds of makeup. This is a safe beauty space for all of you to enjoy. And in today's video, we have a very special one because we're gonna be celebrating Pride. Yay, I'm so proud to be me. Finally, a Pride Month look to celebrate Pride, to celebrate the LGBTQ plus community. In this channel, we love everyone. We're an open and welcoming community that welcomes everyone to join. And today, we're gonna be celebrating your uniqueness, nerve, and talent by creating a beautiful rainbow eye. So if you want to learn how to create a beautiful makeup that looks like this to celebrate Pride Month, before we move on with the video, my beautiful babies, don't forget that you need to follow me on Instagram. There you will find a lot of beautiful candid photos of my makeup looks, a lot of crazy stories, and if I haven't done it, that means that I'm about to. Please join me over there. You can find me as JoGomezBeauty, and in Twitter you can find me as JoGomezBeauty1, the one and only, baby. And in TikTok you can find me as JoGomezBeauty. So welcome to my beauty fantasy. So get comfortable, grab a snack, have a drink, your blanket, get cozy, get comfortable, get undressed, get an extra layer of clothing, whatever you want to do, baby. Let me just spoil you and let's have a little bit of a fun moment. And let's get going with the video. Please keep on watching. Now it's time to move on to the actual application of this wonderful rainbow eye. This is gonna be my first one. I'm a little bit scared. We're gonna be working with stronger pigmentations today, and you don't want to ruin your makeup. Today we're gonna be working with different palettes just because I love different pigmentations and different eyeshadows that I've tried before from each individual palette. I think we're gonna go from darkest or deepest shades, and we're gonna move on to lightest. I want to start with this beautiful eye over here, and for that eye I'm gonna be working with the one and only and beautiful Jaclyn Hill X Morphe Volume 2, and we're gonna be working a lot with purple. We're also gonna be working with purple because that's the shade or the color that I like. Then we're gonna move on to Nervina 2. Have you baby seen that there's already a Nervina Volume 5? Can't wait to get my hands on that one and show you my opinions, because I'm gonna be honest and really forefront, I was expecting something a little bit different. Not that I dislike it, because once you see the palette, it's beautiful. I don't know, I was just expecting something a little bit different, and then I was like, oh okay, so this is what you're giving us, Nervina. I like it. I'm such a fan, and I really like this palette when I'm working with colors. But when it comes to purple, I really wanted to go back for the second time with this puppy over here. This is gonna be my second time playing with Jaclyn Hill X Morphe, particularly this one, this purple over here. This is called Not My Journey. I'm gonna be applying that one. Maybe we're gonna be using a little bit of Therapist or Tipsy Girl. The other one is a little bit more pinky, and the other one is a little bit more lilac. We will see. This is the closest we can get. I think that that's nice and close. You can see all of my imperfections because I'm human, living just a human experience. But I'm so excited. This is gonna be a tutorial slash get ready with me for Pride, and I'm just so excited about this look. First time that I'm gonna do it in front of camera. My base is already messed up a little bit. All I'm gonna do is just press it in with this brush. This eyeshadow base from Anastasia, this one over here, is a little bit tricky to work with, not gonna lie, but it's a good one. I love it because it's super pigmented and white. It's almost like beigey white, so it allows your pigments to really show through, and that's something that I love. I want to start just stamping this color over here on my outer edge. Yeah, fall out just like I suspected. You know what, I don't want to take any chances. I just spent way too long on this foundation slash cream contour. Gonna be applying extra powder underneath. I know this is gonna be crazy. Like I said, I just don't want to be taking any chances, my beautiful babies, and I don't want to ruin my makeup. I'm gonna be applying the powder one eye at a time, and it does not dry my eyes that much, my under eye area. Then we're gonna move on with this one. I really like this purple shade, super bright. All I'm doing right now is just depositing, then I'm gonna be blending it, but I think that for blending I want to be using something different. I don't know. Of course, I'm gonna be pulling out the eyeshadows a ton, applying it here on the outer V, a little bit down, because I'm gonna be connecting all of these eyeshadows, and then I'm just gonna be buffing it out, barely even touching it. Purples are super hard to formulate, and they're a little bit hard to work with, because if you don't know how to work with them, honey, you're gonna have a mess. Also want to be using like a blending brush. This one, JH50 over here. I like it to start just dragging the color a little bit out. I want to have this wash of color over there. I have to be a little bit more precise because I don't have super lips to work with. Pulling it out first, then I'm going to be blending it with this brush. That's Mikey, you know him, he's crazy, he's always barking, always stressing the neighbors. That's what he likes to do. I'm gonna be going with a little bit of therapy sesh, just to blending on top and to see the result that it gives me. I already like it. Gonna be fading and smudging this beautiful color over here. I want to have full pigmentation of this purple. It's a little bit tricky, my beautiful babies, to work on such small areas. I'm always trying to challenge myself creating these super colorful looks. Of course, I have to be a little bit more precise and just work very carefully. I think that I'm gonna be blending this part with a little bit of pink. This is looking... What do you think? I'm gonna be intensifying this purple just a tiniest bit more here. I can feel the fallout. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of that. Then I'm just tracking it up to create the line with the gradient that I want to create, and I'm gonna be working with a little bit of pink, grabbing this shade Lowly Mama, grabbing this one. It's not a hot pink, it's pink, but it's not as hot or as vibrant, but it looks super beautiful. I'm only gonna be depositing that one on the top of my eyebrow between that lilac color and then just the purple all the way out. I'm gonna be doing the same on my other eye, but of course we're gonna be following the rainbow. I wanted to start with purple, blue, lighter blue, then we're gonna move on to green, yellow, orange, and beautiful red. So I think that this look, the way that I'm envisioning it, I just hope it really turns out. God bless that I applied a powder because I already have a lot of fallout. But right now we're gonna move on with blues. We're gonna save Miss Jacqueline just for a tiny bit, and we're gonna switch gears to Norvina Pro Pigment Volume 2. I'm gonna be using all of these beautiful blues over here. This palette is gorgeous. I mean, these are cooler tones. It's definitely one of my favorite palettes to play with blues, greens, and I love this shade over here, this C5. I don't have anything like this in my collection. So pigmented, it's like reddish, burgundish. It's just stunning. I'm gonna be working with a little bit more precise shadows today because I want to be depositing pigment and then I want to be blending it. This Too Faced, this is a packer brush. This is gonna be really helpful to pack the blue, and then we're gonna be blending it with, of course, a blending brush. I think I'm gonna go with my trusty Oriflame Sweeten. First, I'm gonna go for this beautiful B4. I just want to see if I have something a little bit more intense. No, but I think that this is the perfect shade of blue. Let's try it out. I'm gonna go with B4. Top of the excess. This one is really pigmented. Placing this one next to the purple we already applied. Wow, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous shade.
Oh my god.
Are you seeing what I see? The level of pigmentation in these shadows. These are pressed pigments. This one did not come to play. I didn't know that this one was gonna be as intense. And then I'm just gonna be grabbing this one with a lighter shade, and I'm gonna be going with B5. This is a lighter version of the blue. I'm just just gonna be really fading, tapping off all of that excess of pigmentation, and then I'm gonna be applying this one there just to blend the edges and to have that sort of hue of blue all over my brow bone. I don't want to have just like a straight pigmentation. I want to have like hues of colors on top, so full action is going to be happening underneath. I think it's going to be necessary to go back to the purple to blend everything together and a little bit more seamless, going mainly on my crease, fusing all of this color and blending it into the purple. When purple and blue mix together, it looks super nicely. I love the way that they look together. Now I need to go with a lighter version of this blue, grabbing another packer brush, the Sephora brush. This is a packer brush as well. I'm gonna go with C2, beautiful blue over here. It's a lighter blue, way lighter than the first blue we used, but this one is like more satin. Perfect shade to integrate and just create this beautiful gradients of blues. Pressing this pigment, tapping up the excess. Here I want to leave enough room for the green that I'm going to be applying this one right on my crease right here, because I feel like I don't have enough pigmentation over here of those blues. I'm going to be going with a darker blue, placing it next to it around the edges. I'm going to go back to the purple in no time, because right now I feel the blue is becoming a little bit more dominant of the situation. What do you think? It looks super nice, isn't it? Now, I could be using either this B3 over here, this one, also like this one. B1, this is like more satiny. I also have my beautiful and stunning Norvina Pro Pigment Volume 3. I feel like this green is a little bit more vibrant. I think I like that one better. D3. I'm a little bit torn. I think I'm gonna use the 2. I'm just gonna show you. I like this green on the 3rd row, and then I like this green on the 3rd row as well, almost at the bottom. I feel like this one, the one in the blue, is a little bit more vibrant. So let me follow my instinct, and I'm gonna go with A1. This is like a more satiny one. Again, we're gonna be moving with new brushes, because for this type of looks, everything is so colorful. You're gonna be needing to go with more brushes. Using this too, first of all, I'm gonna be packing the pigment with JH46 Juggling Heel X Morphe, and then I'm gonna be blending the edges with JH40, and if not, I'm gonna be going again with Oriflame Sweeten. Yeah, this green is so nice. This is like a lime green. Usually satin colors perform a little bit better when you place them as pressed pigments. I love the way that looks. This pop of green is and I'm really pressing in this pigment. What I love about this shadow, this shade, is that it's satin. It's not completely matte, so it's easier to get full pigmentation and also to integrate it a little bit better with whatever is going on top and next to with the other shadows. And then I'm gonna be moving. We're gonna be using that green again. A4 is gonna be the option to go, depositing this one right on the edges. This is just not the brush at all. We need a blender brush. I need another Oriflame Sweeten one, A4. Tapping out the excess. As you can see, these are powdery. I don't mind. Yes, this is exactly what I was looking for. I'm only blending the edges. I feel like I want to drag it a little bit down, so I'm going to be also going in here on my inner corner. Maybe I'm going to be applying a glitter, but I want to have something like holographic. That's kind of like the plan. With whatever is left on your brush, just go over. I thought about going for a wing liner, but no. I think I'm not gonna do that. Just gonna keep it like this. Just hope and pray you cannot hear my extremely annoying neighbors. They're playing, they're kids, I get it, they want to play, but it's a thing. It's just... Alright, my beautiful babes, I decided to go a little bit ahead and just finish this eye. My camera was overheating, so I decided to finish this process. I mean, So far, so good. We're not done with this look. I just highlighted my brow bone with a little bit of Aurora highlighter by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This palette, in that shade Luna, is just so good and so beautiful. But now it's time to move on to the second eye, and now we're gonna be working with this Poppy over here. So let's get ready to it. We're gonna start with the red, and once again I want to go and we're gonna move on with Norvina, and then we're also gonna be using Jacqueline, doing a little bit of the same. I'm gonna be grabbing a packer brush to deposit this beautiful red shade. This is a two-faced slanted brush. I love it. I love the shade. Want to go with this shadow over here. This is from Norvina Volume 1 D3. So I want to see how pigmented it is and if it's gonna translate as red. Sometimes red translate a little bit pinkish, and I'm not a huge fan of that. Placing that red over here. I like it. Looks really red. Placing it on my outer V. I really want to have a lot of intensity out of this red, and I'm gonna be starting sort of like blending this shade all the way to my crease, just like barely touching it. But right now I just want to make sure that everything is just packed over here. I'm noticing that I have some lines that I just don't love. I want to create this pulled out effect, dragging it outwards, mainly repeating the same steps that I followed on the first one. Okay, I like it. We're gonna be building the intensity, blending this shadow. Right now, I just want to go for the orange shade, and for that, I'm gonna be going again with a packer brush. This is by Oriflame Cosmetics, a packer synthetic brush. I want to use the orange from the Jacqueline Hill palette. It's called My Men. This one allows me to play a little bit more with shades. Beautiful as well. I'm gonna be packing it in on my eye here. Wow, when you pack this one, you can start to see how pigmented it is. It's like a neon orange, perfect for this. I removed the extra powder that I had over here, but I'm gonna be grabbing a little bit more of this Coty Airspun, placing it here underneath my eye before we move on with the application. I love my colors to be super bright. Norvina's red is a little bit more like cherry red, and Jacqueline's is more like true passion red. Right now it doesn't look as good as I would have wanted to. Don't worry, we're gonna be blending all this in. I want to go with this shade Positivity, a mid orange shade, and I want to be blending all of these edges. If you've never done something like this and this is gonna be your first time creating a beautiful pride look, just go for it. I mean, just play. Makeup is just to play. Don't take it so seriously and just have fun. Enjoy the ride. If you don't like what you create, at the end of the day, it's just makeup. You can just wash it off. This shade is gonna be the perfect transition for me to work on this eye. This is the shade Feeling Myself, and it's like a yellow and orange all together. This one is the one that I'm placing right on my crease. It's giving me orange vibes, but also it's giving me a little bit of a yellow undertone, and I'm so loving that. Now, these are the shades that I used. I used this orange over here. This was the hottest orange that I applied on my lid. Then I blended with a little bit of Positivity on my higher crease to blend everything. I used this one, Feeling Myself. Right now, I'm gonna go for this one, and this is called No Joke. I remember that on Jacqueline's video when she was introducing this palette, she said that No Joke was the most pigmented yellow she had ever seen or created, and let's put it to the test. Yellow is just not one of my favorite shades when it comes to, palettes, when it comes to eyeshadows. It's just not my personal preference. This yellow is good. Whoa. I'm mainly pressing it in with this Urban Decay brush. This came in the Honey palette. These brushes are good. And it's blending into the orange and such a nice way. I like that. I want to be putting a little bit more of art on this super hot red to intensify this area over here, because I don't want to lose the intensity on this red. I really want it to look super fiery red. Then I'm just gonna be blending it outwards, just like barely dragging all of this pigment and the color to really have vibrancy and intensity, but you know, something just like a little bit lighter. And then just blending the edges. First I'm gonna be going back with my brush, and I love how fiery and beautiful this is looking. I mean, this is not for the faint of heart. Be grabbing a clean and blending brush and just going over edges on this one. I'm gonna be grabbing this Anastasia one. I'm running out of brushes at this point, and just mainly I'm gonna be blending these edges because I don't want to have anything harsh. When you feel you have a little bit of harshness, the best way to battle that is just to grab a clean brush with no product and just go over the edges of everything, and you will see that everything is gonna look a lot more blended and just seamless, beautiful. I feel like a freaking peacock, one of those Brazilian birds. I don't know why, maybe it was the base, but I am noticing a little bit, like the slightest bit of patchiness with the shadows in our Venus Volume 2. I remember it has a yellow. Yeah, this is gonna be the perfect one. The one. This is like a softer version of the yellow. This is almost like pastel, and I think that that one is gonna be helping me a lot to blend the edges. Grabbing a blender brush, this one from Sephora. These are some of my favorites. Working with that one, I am mainly using this color to blend the edges on the other yellow to diffuse everything, make it super bright, super pretty, nothing harsh. I just want this look to be really fiery, beautiful. Grabbing a little bit more on the inner corner. If you really want to blend your eyeshadows, what you can do is that when you want to have your color, you're going to apply a little bit more pressure, and then as you go up and you want to diffuse that color, then you're going to go in softer motions, just like barely touching. It's something that I love to do. Now it's going to be the time to work on my under eye area. The first color that I'm going to be grabbing is going to be again the red. Go back with the Jaclyn Hill palette, grabbing this beautiful hard on, and I'm going to be placing this one here. Now I'm gonna be grabbing the hot orange. This is my last pencil brush, and I'm gonna be going with my man, okay? Next to this beautiful red shade. Mainly pressing it against my lower lash line. See, if I blend too much or if I drag the brush too much, I'm gonna be losing the pigment, and I don't want that. Barely going underneath. Right now, we're gonna go for the No Joke, very pigmented and pretty. And with this one, I really feel like I need to just stamp it in. These are pressed pigments, so the best way to work with them is just to press them in. And then if you want to blend, you can softly go around the edges, and then you can blend, and everything's gonna look a little bit more seamless and just pretty. And I want to apply a glitter on my inner corners just because I feel this look is a little bit too matte. Then what I want to do is just to remove my bake. I'm gonna be drenching my face in setting spray just so that I can get rid of as much powder as possible. What I want to do is to highlight my brow bone, working with Aurora by Anastasia Beverly Hills, this beautiful palette. My favorite brush to highlight is this one by Jaclyn Hill. This is the JH42 and the shade Luna. This one over here, it's just gold. It's like very reflective, almost holographic. It's a little bit chunky and glittery, so you have to be a little bit careful with this one. The shift and the transformation that this is gonna give to this look, it will not overpower any of the colors that we have underneath. Go over with your brush to blend in the edges. I'm gonna be applying mascara, a beautiful set of lashes, and I'm gonna come back for the finishing touches with you, my beautiful babies. This look has taken an unexpected turn of events that we need to address and discuss. I was just playing with a little bit of glitter and I ended up applying a little bit too much. I wanted to try this one. This is the 06 shade from Bissou. This is a Mexican cosmetics brand. So beautiful. This is like white with green and also blue. It's like holographic. So it really emphasized everything that's happening on my inner corner with the yellow, and then here with the blue and also the green. I am just in love. Right now, it's the perfect time to apply my lashes. Just gonna be grabbing my trusty duo. This is my favorite eyelash glue. I'm gonna be applying these lashes. These are gonna be a little bit too much, a little bit too intense, but honey, this is pride. We're gonna be here, we're queer, we're here. We just wanna scream color and glitter and fun, and this look is gonna be all of that. Just wanna have a good lash that is really gonna complement everything that's happening on my eyes. We apply the lash glue, as you can see, all over the band. I always like to apply a little bit of an extra dot on the corners, the outer corner and the inner corner, just so that I can have a little bit more stickiness. We're gonna wait 30 seconds for this to dry, and then it's gonna be time to apply it on our beautiful eyes. I wanted to define the contour on the nose a little bit more, the brightness and just the bridge of my nose. These are so spidery and just wispy and long and a little bit extra. These are like mid-size for me. These are not the most extra lashes that I have ever applied. I love my extreme lashes. And then let me go on this side with this lash. Okay, outer corner, inner corner, press in the lash. This is a lash. Right now I'm just gonna be pressing my natural lashes against the falsies to create an even more even look. They're gonna mesh a little bit better. I mean, can you see the difference, babies? But let me stick this crazy lash. Time to apply, baby. We have reached the end of this video, my beautiful babies. I'm so happy about this makeup. I cannot wait to go on parade and just grab my flag and just be a proud non-binary person out there. And that's the video that I'm gonna be addressing next. We're gonna talk openly a little bit about the struggles of being a non-binary person. So my beautiful babies, thank you so much for watching this video until the end. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, to share it, to activate the notifications bell. And today I wanted to ask you a very special favor from girl to girl, from girl to boy, from boy to whoever is watching. Please don't forget to leave your comments with your requests. What would you like to see next? Opinions about this makeup? What do you think about me? What do you think about the channel? What's your preference when it comes to the videos? Do you like longer ones, shorter ones? I'm willing to do anything. Remember that this is a safe beauty space for all of you out there to enjoy, to relax from the craziness that this world has to offer to all of us, and just enjoy, have a good time, enjoy a drink, a piece of a cake, a snack, a whatever you want. This is the place for you to be and have a good time. So thank you so much, my beautiful babies. Don't forget to follow me on my other social media platforms, where you can find me as JoGomezBeauty, Instagram JoGomezBeauty, TikTok JoGomezBeauty, and Twitter JoGomezBeauty1, the one and only, baby. This is gonna be the end for me, and remember, last but not least, that you, everyone out there, and I, we have a date very soon. Bye, my beautiful babies. See you on the next one. Yay, my eyes started to water like a crazy person. Please stop crying. Okay, I'm so pumped. So let me continuing blending while that bitch shuts up. Hello, vibrator. Life sometimes is very challenging. Sometimes I don't even get myself, so let alone I'm gonna be able to get other people, you know? Oh, voice notes. Interesting. Stay protective. I'm ready to rumble. Ooh. My nose is itching. I promise y'all. No boogers. You're not the one that I want. I don't know what's wrong with me today in this video. No se lo puedo decir al final. I can tell you that at the end. Right. Yeah. I'm proud to be me. Are you? You should. You have to. You must. Definitely. Okay? End of story. Bye.